Hello YouTube, today is Blaylock here with a thoughts video on the Soul Calibur 6 beta. Basically, I have almost nothing but positive things to say about this. Starting with the positive, the graphics are great. The gameplay is absolutely fun. The combat, there's a lot of variety with it. There's a lot of options that you have, and it's very punishing towards people that just do nothing but button mash. It actually encourages you to think. So I love those aspects of it. Quite literally though, the only complaint I have about it is the lack of an actual practice mode. And I feel the practice mode is going to be important, not only for, even for people that have played Soul Calibur before. Every game is going to be a little bit different. Every character is going to play slightly differently than they did in previous iterations. So you're going to want to get used to those changes. But mainly for people like me that haven't really played a lot of Soul Calibur, and especially for people that have never played Soul Calibur, I feel a practice mode would be very welcome, because, I got on, and there were people that have been playing all night ever since this beta has, been up, and I absolutely got stomped. And I realize that losses are a part of a fighting game. I'm not here to complain about that, but when you do nothing but get stomped at a video game, let's face it, you're going to be a bit discouraged, and people aren't going to want to play your fighting game. So, for people like me who just picked it up today, and, as opposed to people that were picking it up yesterday, and they got to, kind of be a newbie along with other newbies, I was a newbie stuck with people that were very pro to intermediate, and yeah, I did face some newbies, but when you're constantly getting stomped online because you have no idea what's going on, it does get a bit discouraging. However, like I said though, it is still a great beta despite that. The character roster was amazing. It's not one of those games where you get like 3 characters. You get like 12 of them, I believe, and that's awesome. And I really just have to kind of give props to Bandai Namco. They are killing it this year. Or not just this year, but just lately. You had Tekken 7, you had Dragon Ball FighterZ, you have this as well. They are doing an amazing job with their fighting games lately, and I really have to give them props for that. As far as net connectivity goes, I did have some laggy matches, but honestly, I don't think that's a result of the netcode. I think it's just, somebody pirating Burger King Wi-Fi and trying to play a video game, which unfortunately that happens, and at least to my knowledge, I'm not a really technically inclined person, but to my knowledge, there's only so much you can do about that. If someone has absolute crap internet, they just have absolute crap internet. And it's unfortunate, but, that's life. Things happen. So, like I said, pretty much, in summation, nothing but positives. Just that one negative of, I really wish they had incorporated a practice mode into the beta. And if you have not played the beta yet, as of the time that this video is going up is now the 29th. You have until tomorrow to play it. I highly encourage you to play it. It is an absolutely fun beta. Just be aware that like every fighting game, you are going to have people that they want to be, extremely rude towards you because they have all this practice, and they feel that this video game somehow validates their life, or whatever the case may be. And if you're like me and you like run backs, just be aware that some people aren't going to give you that run back. They're either going to be extremely sore that you won and they won't give you that run back, or they're just going to decide that they absolutely trounced you, you're not even worth their time, yada yada yada. Just the typical fighting game stuff that you run into with every game. But if you like what I'm doing here, please feel free to like, share, comment, and subscribe. All the typical stuff that you hear at the end of every single YouTube video. And if this channel just simply isn't for you, thank you for giving me a piece of your time. Regardless of where life takes you, here's wishing only the very best to you and all those closest to you. And enjoy the last of the footage.
victory and bask in the glory.